My first wish is to see this plague of mankind, war, banished from the earth. It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. If freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep to the slaughter. To encourage literature and the arts is a duty which every good citizen owes to his country. Strive not with your superiors in argument, but always submit your judgment to others with modesty. My mother was the most beautiful woman I ever saw. All I am I owe to my mother. I attribute my success in life to the moral, intellectual and physical education I received from her. We must consult our means rather than our wishes. Real men despise battle, but will never run from it. 99% of failures are the ones who make excuses. Human happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. I hope I shall possess firmness and virtue enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man. There is nothing which can better deserve our patronage than the promotion of science and literature. Knowledge is in every country the surest basis of public happiness. Let your heart feel for the afflictions and distress of everyone. We should not look back unless it is to derive useful lessons from past errors, and for the purpose of profiting by dearly bought experience. There is nothing so likely to produce peace as to be well prepared to meet the enemy. Be not glad at the misfortune of another, though he may be your enemy. Individuals entering into society must give up a share of liberty to preserve the rest. A bad war is fought with a good mind. Decision-making, like coffee, needs a cooling process. Labor to keep alive in your breast that little spark of celestial fire called conscience. Perseverance and spirit have done wonders in all ages. Associate yourself with men of good quality, if you esteem your own reputation, for 'tis better to be alone than in bad company. No punishment, in my opinion, is too great for the man who can build his greatness upon his country's ruin. I'll die on my feet before I'll live on my knees. Few men have virtue to withstand the highest bidder. Happiness depends more upon the internal frame of a person's own mind than on the externals in the world. A man ought not to value himself of his achievements or rare qualities of wit, much less of his riches, virtue or kindred. I had rather be on my farm than be emperor of the world. Much was to be done by prudence, much by conciliation, much by firmness. Speak not evil of the absent, for it is unjust. It is a much easier and less distressing thing to draw remonstrances in a comfortable room by a good fireside than to occupy a cold, bleak hill and sleep under frost and snow without clothes or blankets. Experience has taught us that men will not adopt and carry into execution measures best calculated for their own good, without the intervention of a coercive power. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. Worry is the interest paid by those who borrow trouble. The turning points of lives are not the great moments. The real crises are often concealed in occurrences so trivial in appearance that they pass unobserved. Those who have committed no faults want no pardon. We are only defending what we deem our indisputable rights. System to all things is the soul of business. To execute properly and act maturely is the way to conduct it to your advantage. Speak not injurious words, neither in jest nor earnest. Scoff at none, although they give occasion. We have probably had too good an opinion of human nature in forming our confederation. Government is not reason, it is not eloquence, it is force, and force, like fire, is a dangerous servant and a fearful master. Where are our men of abilities? Why do they not come forth to save their country? I conceive a knowledge of books as the basis upon which other knowledge is to be built. It is absolutely necessary for me to have persons that can think for me, as well as execute orders. A sensible woman can never be happy with a fool. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those few be well tried before you give them your confidence. True friendship is a plant of slow growth, and must undergo and withstand the shocks of adversity before it is entitled to appellation. It is better to be alone than in bad company. Anything will give up its secrets if you love it enough. Not only have I found that when I talk to the little flower or to the little peanut they will give up their secrets, but I have found that when I silently commune with people they give up their secrets also, if you love them enough. If we desire to avoid insult, we must be able to repel it. If we desire to secure peace, one of the most powerful instruments of our rising prosperity, it must be known that we are at all times ready for war. Envious of none, I am determined to be pleased with all, and this, my dear friend, being the order for my march, I will move gently down the stream of life until I sleep with my fathers.